Hi guys, welcome back to another Gabby and Christian vlog. Seems like this has become my background lately when I open my videos because normally I'm getting ready in the bathroom, but today we have Anais's dance recital. I'm so excited for it. She actually did end up getting sick yesterday and I had to call out of work to stay home with her.
I'm here, Mom.
Here she is. We're gonna do her makeup right now. But she did end up getting sick yesterday. She had a fever, so I had to call out of work so I could stay home and take care of her. But she woke up feeling so much better today, huh, Mommy? You feel better?
Yeah.
And so we decided we were gonna give it a shot and take her to do her dance recital. So right now I'm just gonna do her makeup and then we're gonna get ready to go so that we make it on time. Right, baby?
Yeah.
All right, let's get your makeup ready.
My mom and me are gonna watch me do my makeup. So we need this.
Yep. We're gonna put on some eyeshadow. So they requested that we put on bright or light brown shadow, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep, and I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah, she wanted to wear a dress, which is okay because it'll make it easier for us to change into her costume, huh?
Yeah.
Have it look up.
Alright.
Alrighty guys, we are heading to Anais's dance recital.
Yeah.
I'm so glad my baby's feeling better. She looks happier. Her eyes,
sick.
yeah, her eyes are still a little bit droopy from the fever. So what had happened was that, so my parents went out of town and my mom's usually the one that watches Anais for us, and we figured that Christian's mom could watch her since she doesn't get to spend very much time with her throughout like the week and stuff, only when we go visit on weekends because my mom watches her. And so Thursday morning I went and I dropped her off before I had to go to work, and she was fine. I didn't notice anything wrong with her, and so I dropped her off, went to work, and Christian was like checking in on her here and there, and she was fine. Like, she asked for breakfast, ate breakfast, and then when we came home from work, I asked Christian, like, let's call her because she was gonna spend the night so that I didn't have to wake up so early to go drop her off Friday morning. And so we called her, we talked to her. She was jumping outside on the trampoline having fun, and then that was it. Like, we said goodnight to her and we went to bed, and then Christian's mom was like blowing up our phones at like midnight. Then I like woke up because I heard my phone like vibrating, and it was on the floor because it was charging, and I heard it vibrating, and I looked over and I saw Christian's mom's name on my phone, and I was like, crap, Anais is probably crying. She probably wants to go home. And so I woke Christian up and we answered, and she was like, guys, I don't know what to do. Anais is really hot. She's having a fever and I don't know what to do. Like, she obviously doesn't have little kids in her home, so she doesn't keep like children medicine like Tylenol or Motrin at her house. So she was like, I can't just like get up and go to the store and leave her here or take her with me at 1 a.m. So she like called us and she's like, I'm just really worried about her. She's shaking and she says she's really cold and she's really hot. And so I said, that's fine. We'll go pick her up. We're on our way. And this is like 1 a.m. on Friday. And so we went, and when we got there, Anais had a temperature of 102. And his mom was like, she's seeing things. And I kind of didn't pay much attention to like she's seeing things because I was like, Anais, like, I don't know, she's probably just saying stuff, you know, but she's like, she keeps saying that. She's like, she's seeing things, she's like hallucinating. And I was like, okay, so I didn't pay much attention to her. I know that can happen with like when their temperature is really high, they can see things, but I kind of just was like, whatever, you know. I also didn't want to play too much into it because I don't want Anais to then be scared to stay at her house later on again because she saw something. But I have really bad heartburn.
You okay?
Yeah. I hate it. It's like kicking my butt this last trimester. It's nothing but heartburn. So then we came home. I had to call into work because my mom was out of town. So I was like, well, I'm just going to stay home with her. She's sick, like that's the life of a parent, you know. So I had to call into work and stay home with her. Well, then like she continued to have a fever all the rest of the night and to the morning. I think I finally woke her up around like 8:30 because she was like, her heart was like beating extremely fast and her temp was still at 102. So I woke her up to give her some more medicine and to feed her some breakfast, and hopefully she would feel better. And she started telling me about the monster she saw at Grandma's house. And this is what Christian's mom was trying to tell me about, but I was like, not gonna play into it. I'm just gonna let it be. But she started telling me, like, she woke up and that was the first thing she told me. She was like, Mom, there was a monster in Grandma's curtains. And I was like, what the heck, you know, like, and I was like, oh really? And she was like, yeah, it's a black monster and it has red eyes. She's like, you and I have white eyes, the monster had red eyes. So I was like, okay, she's really describing this thing that she saw in Grandma's curtains. And like, she has curtains in her kitchen. That's the only one where she has curtains. So I imagine that's where she like saw the monster that she's talking about. But then Christian says he believes that she saw something because he says when they were living there, like growing up, they would see things and hear things. So he says their house is haunted. So he believes that she did see something, but I don't know. It could have been just from the fever. How was he looking at you? She says it like peeked out of the curtain and then it went back and it went away. So I'm like, that's kind of creepy, and poor thing if that is what she really did see something. But she's like not, she talks about it and she tells me that it was looking at her, but I'm like, I don't know. But she's feeling better. Last night she had a fever again, like around 6 o'clock she started having a fever again and it was 103. But this morning she was fine, like no fever, no nothing. So we figured we'll take her to her dance recital and let her perform and just see how she does throughout the day. We're obviously not going to do much today because we don't want to tire her out. Like, she needs to rest if she is really fighting something. Okay, we just got here. We have to get our wristbands for us to get in, and then I have to get her dressed. You ready, baby, for your dance? Yeah. Anais is all ready for her dance. Wow.
Ooh, excited, baby. Have fun, okay? You're gonna dance real good, okay?
0 degrees after dance. I don't know why my lips are really dry, but we got this, we had to go to 0 degrees. I've been craving the horchata from there, and I added a boba to it. And then Christian got a
Strawberry
spicy watermelon. And Anais, I got her an horchata too. They only have like this one size, so she gets a huge size. But it's okay because she had a dance.
She deserved it.
Right now we are hungry, so we're debating, like, we don't know where to go eat. So we'll see where we end up to eat some lunch and then head home. We came to eat, but it's pouring, so we don't want to get off the car. We're waiting for...
And usually we're in my car, so I keep the umbrella in there. And
oh yeah, I didn't update you guys. Christian, like, messed up his car. He almost got in a car accident and ended up hitting, like, the island and just messed up his car. What was it that got messed up? The suspension?
The suspension, the axle,
the suspension,
the
axle.
rod.
It just got fucked up. And so we've been just having one car for the past, like, 3 weeks now almost.
Running on 4.
Yeah, but
We're waiting for his car to get fixed, and it's literally going to be a month next week since that happened. But right now it's like pouring rain, and we're gonna go eat at a Mexican restaurant, and I don't want to get off the car because it's just really raining out there. So we're gonna see if it calms down a little bit. If not, we'll just run inside. Okay, we came to eat at Real de Minas, so we're just waiting for our food right now. Here's Christian's burrito. And then Anais, of course, corn dog and french fries. And I, same thing as always, camarones envueltos. Look who's out, you guys. Poor baby. That was too much for her. She barely had any energy in her.
From all that dance.
From being sick. She barely had energy, and she used it all up on her dance recital, and she's sleeping now. Hopefully she doesn't get another fever later on today. But she doesn't have any other symptoms other than a fever that keeps coming back. So if she still has a fever tomorrow, which would be day 3, I think I'm gonna take her in to get checked out just to make sure she doesn't have any, like, underlying, like, ear infection, or she hasn't complained about anything, like no pain in her ears or pain when she urinates, to think that she has a UTI. Like, I think of all these things whenever she gets sick, because it's like, I used to work in a pediatric place, and so these are all the things that we would check for in kids that just had a random fever. Right now we're going to visit Christian's grandma and just hang out there for a little bit, and then we're gonna head home. Alrighty guys, we just got home from Christian's grandma's house.
yeah.
Anais literally napped for like 3 hours. The whole 3 hours we were there at Christian's grandma's, Anais was napping. She's feeling better. She woke up like extremely grumpy at Christian's grandma's and was like crying and was just not having it. So I was like, she probably just doesn't feel good. 100% still, but she's definitely jumping around and eating, and I think she's fine. I think she just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But
The wrong side of grandma's couch?
Yeah, the wrong side of grandma's couch. But she's feeling better. She's having some dinner right now. We just ate our like leftovers from the restaurant.
And thank you for watching our video.
Yep. I just wanted to close out our video. Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
All right, guys. See ya.
Nee, 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 nee.